Hey, what's up, everyone? Thursday morning here. Wow, 9 o'clock. Just got done dropping my daughter off at school, and I was going to talk to you a little bit about consistency. But before I do that, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about stress. It's kind of interesting. I've realized over the last couple of days that I need to figure out a way to deal with it in a little bit more healthy way. Um, One of the things that I notice every morning when I wake up, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up before a lot of people in the house. And when I get up at 5, I go and I sit down and I make some coffee. I let the dog out. I do a couple things, and I try to get ready for my day. I look through the news. I play a couple games on my iPad. I try to post something on Instagram. I try to keep posting and keep going. It's kind of when it starts out for me, and it's difficult sometimes when my process gets knocked off course. And so sometimes what'll happen is, like I wake up at 5, I'm expecting my wife, if she goes to work, she's going to get up at 5 as well, but she's not going to come downstairs till 6. So she's not going to really knock off my daily routine until she comes down. Sometimes what happens though, at like 5:30 in the morning, my daughter will wake up. And when she wakes up in the morning, she will kind of stress me out a little bit because I've got my whole thing interrupted, as far as the way that it goes. And so it's kind of tough. And then when that gets off, it kind of knocks everything off kilter, and then it continues to make things a little bit more stressful for me. So I tend to take that out a little bit more on her in the morning, trying to get her out the door, trying to get her going, and she won't do that. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to work on that a little bit more, because like this morning, she walks off, and, it's just so, watching her walk off, and I'm so proud of her. She's such a good kid, and she's just a little kid. But with me, everything's kind of like pointed, and that's the way I am. So I got to work on that a little bit. But that's kind of beside the point. I just wanted to talk about that because that's kind of what I'm going through. I made sure that I told her I was sorry for kind of just pushing her out the door this morning, and then that I really love her and I care about her. So just a thought, try and find a way to deal with stress a little bit better than just kind of going off about it every single morning. But anyway, beside that, I wanted to talk a little bit about consistency and how things happen, and how if you're trying to make yourself a presence on social media, how that's going to work, and how that's going to happen. It is one of those things where you have to be consistent, and that's what I'm talking about today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about consistency and how you post things and how you do those things. And I don't know how many of you follow me. Well, I do know how many of you follow me. I'm watching right now. I've got about 4 people on here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. But anyway, if you watch this later on, which I get probably 50 to 80 views per video that I put up, and I put one up a day, that's my consistency. That's how I try to do it. I try to put one every day, and then I get kind of stressed out, which is another reason why I need to learn how to deal with that a little bit better when I don't, because I want to make sure that people know that I'm still there, that I still care, that I'm still have things to talk about. And I have this goal to be able to be, one of those motivational speakers who you can consistently look for, and that's kind of what happens with me. Is like I consistently listen to Gary Vee, I consistently listen to Lewis Howes, and those are people who I draw inspiration from, because they have these inspiring people on, and that's the kind of person that I want to be. Now, if I dropped off, like I've seen a bunch of people do that. I've seen some people who started at about the same time as me, is posting on social media, posting videos and things like that. The consistency's gone, and you've lost that. And so if you're going to embark on this and you really all in and you really want to reach your goals, you have to continue to be consistent. And that's with anything that you do. I posted something earlier about Hunter Pence and how his consistency, because those of you who follow me know that I'm really trying to get him on my podcast, because, he's inspired me for a very long time. And you can tell by people who are inspiring how they do that, how they continue to do that. And with baseball, even though I watch him playing a game and I watch how consistent he is, how hard he runs out, how he gives it everything that he's got no matter what, that carries over into a life. Because a guy's not going to do that just in a game. He's going to do that in everything that he does. I lost the opportunity to be able to do that in a sporting way, but now I can do it in life. And so really consistency is about practicing. It's practicing your craft, whatever that is. If you're a baseball player, you're practicing. You're in there swinging the bat every single day. You're in there fielding ground balls, taking fly balls, whatever position you're at, you're making yourself better. And so that's what this is about. To me, I'm practicing daily for the big stage. I mean, that's really what it ends up being. You need to consistently do what you want to do. And so if you want to be like I do, or I am, I have a hard time saying want to, or you saying that I want to be, because I am. I am a motivational speaker. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to motivate you to go do something with your life, whatever that is that you deem successful. And that's what it boils down to. What do you think is successful? What is success in your eyes? And if you're not doing that, how can I help you to be motivated to do that? And really, you got to practice. That's all there is to it. Practice at whatever it is. You're going to fail. It happens. Now, you can fail and never reach your goal because you just quit, or you can get back on that horse and do it again over and over and over until you perfect it. And even when it's perfected, start perfecting the next thing. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Make sure you tune into the podcast. I have a great guest this weekend. I'm pretty excited to have him. I'll probably put that on Saturday morning before we go live with it. I'm very excited to have this individual on because I've been following him for quite a while and he's pretty inspirational. So I'm pretty excited to have him. And if you are interested in being on my podcast and you're kind of a social media person who likes to market, wants to get your name out there, everything like that, please hit me up with a direct message. Check out my link tree. You can follow everything that I have. It's in my bio. And I hope that you guys have a great day.